These two calligraphy pens are from the late 70s. Yes, that far back. And I'm pretty sure I used them in the 80s, might have used them in the 90s, and then I didn't touch them. So inside are old ink, right? Old ink that looks like this, dried up. And I, of course, was concerned that it would be dried up inside the pen. So I found a way to clean them. I also found new ink cartridges that actually fit these old pens. And according to reviews of this particular cartridge, it also fits fountain pens, which of course would be more pointed than these Sheaffer calligraphy pens. So I'm really pleased with how they fit. So I'm going to show you how I clean it and how I get it working again to make sure it writes. I start off with a glass bowl. You can see that I have a ceramic sink. I don't want any of this ink getting in the sink. So I'm going to start with warm water. Take apart the pen. And here's my old dry ink. I'm just going to drop this piece into the water. I'll actually rinse the water out and start with warm water again. Then the key to really doing this well is to use a baby nasal aspirator. You can get this at any drugstore. I'll also have it posted in the description box and in the first comment. So I'm going to reach into the water and squeeze it a couple times to get water into it. And then I'm going to take the little spout and put it over the piece of the pen that sticks out and just press. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Isn't that incredible? And I don't want it to stain, right? So I keep rinsing. Because I want to just keep flushing this out as many times as possible. I'll keep doing it until I get clear water coming out of it. Maybe rinse it a couple times, pop the water out again. It almost comes out purple, but this is black ink. And now the water coming out is clear. So now I know that there's no dried ink inside anymore. And of course, if you want to soak your pen nib for an hour or so, maybe 30 minutes before using the aspirator, then that's fine. So now it's pretty much cleared. And I'm just going to take some paper towel, and I want that puppy to dry out as much as possible, and we'll come back and we'll put the pen together. Now I'm ready to put the pen together. So of course I took a good look at the old empty cartridge, the very old cartridge. This one has a flat end on one end and a slight indentation on the other, but the brand new one, which is the same length and same width, it has two ends that are indented. So this end is indented a lot, and this other end is indented a little bit. So the end that's indented a lot, I'm going to put in the bottom of the pen, take the pen nib, and put it together this way. And of course, it breaks through that ink cartridge. And then I'm ready to write. It might take a little bit for all this to come through. There might be a tiny bit of water inside that I wasn't able to take care of, but just keep writing with it. and eventually it will get darker and all that water will be gone. I'm thrilled with this. I can use my pens again. My old pens. I let this pen dry pretty well earlier, and this is how I was able to write. Here we go. So in the bright light, you can see I was able to write, and I got everything cleared out, and there was no more water in the pen. So if you have an older fountain pen, an older calligraphy pen, use this method to clean. I'll have links in the description box for all the products I talked about today and in the first comment. Thanks for watching, and tap one of the images on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.